Hello ladies and gentlemen, Pork Chopper here, and today is the start of probably a very long series taking a look at many of the new cards and going in depth in them. Some of these videos will be super short, but I want to get straight to the point with these cards, giving you just the fact and my opinion so you can see for yourself if you want to use this card or not. So today we have one I've been eyeing up for a while now, being Font of Experience in the Knowledge Affinity, costing 1000 gold, given 4 hero experience every 10 seconds you have this card equipped. Please do subscribe if you enjoy all sorts of Paragon content. I do it all, and we'll be covering everything with version 42 and beyond to final release, so stick around for that. So the big question is, does this card really help that much? The biggest problem here is trying to find a full controlled environment to try it out in, but after a few experiments I have found a good way to see the potential of this card. First, before we get into it, there are a few things you should know. In lane, minions give different amounts of hero experience. Melee minions give you 18, while ranged and siege minions give 24, and also jungle minions give 22 hero experience. Of course, you also gain hero experience from killing or assisting enemy heroes and raptors or prime. You don't have to last hit or even touch these minions as long as you're within a 2000 unit range of the enemy minion dying. Saying that, if an ally hero is also within that 2000 units of that enemy minion dying, the experience will be shared. Now we need to know how much hero experience you need to level up each hero level. As Font of Experience is an early game card, we are only going to do the first 10 levels out of the 20, as it's the kind of card you will keep until you need that third card slot for something bigger and better for the mid to late game. So on screen now is the hero experience needed for each of the first 10 levels. So with a few quick sums on screen, you should see if you only get experience from Font of the Experience and nothing else at all, just to show how long it would take. As you can tell itself, with no surprise, it would take a very long time to even get to level 2, being a whole 4 minutes and 40 seconds of just this card. But of course you won't be just getting experience from this card. I just wanted to show you the maths and thought it was quite cool how this card stacks up early to mid and late game. So back to that experiment. I went into the offlane as Greystone in a box match, one time with Font of Experience, another without Font of Experience. The goal here is to only get hero experience from minions and nothing else. I didn't farm the jungle camps nor kill any enemies, I just stayed in raids to see how long it would take me to get to level 5 and level 10 with and without Font of Experience. Even though the offlane isn't what you would use this card for mostly, it's one of the only ways to get the purest form of test, as in the mid lane or safe lane you would have bots coming in ruining the farm, making it harder to repeat the same test twice, giving you inaccurate results. So what are the results? Without Font of Experience I was able to get level 5 in around 4 minutes 20 seconds. This may differ a little depending how quick you kill the last minion wave, but still the same. With Font of Experience I was able to do that just a little faster at around 4 minutes dead on. So there is a little difference there, not a huge one, but still enough, as the 4 minute stage you would have received 96 hero experience from Font of the Experience, which, if we go all the way back to the start of the video when we discuss how much experience minions give you, it's a little more than what a minion wave at this level would get you. The first minion wave at the start of the game consists of 4 melee minions and 1 ranged minion, totaling at 78 hero experience, but by the 4 minute mark you would have attained 96 hero experience just from the Font of Experience card by itself. Meaning by now it would have given you a whole extra minion wave of experience and then some. That's a huge difference if you really think about it. Again, this is without rotating, dying or killing enemies. This is just purely staying in lane and getting all the minion experience possible. Now the gap only gets bigger when we hit the level 10 mark. Without Font it takes 11 minutes and 30 seconds with no delay, but with Font of Experience it took 10 minutes and 20 seconds with a little delay because the Grok spot came into the lane, and I would say it would be more near the 10-minute mark, always staying in the lane, never backing, and just staying in range of minion kills. This gap is huge as the levels get longer and harder to level up. This card definitely provides a great boost there. 10 minutes into the game, this card would give you an extra 240 hero experience, which is around roughly a 2 whole minion waves worth of experience at this stage, because the longer the game goes on, the bigger the waves. I think this just shows how this card can be vital for the early to mid game. I have also been shown some Belica mid lane gameplay too with a Fae without font of experience, and I roughly had a whole level of advantage of her inside 10 minutes. So, the card itself is mostly meant for mid laners and support, as with carries there are better cards to farm gold. Junglers could have this card, but there is a lot more options to have unless that hero benefits heavily from being level 5 as soon as possible, and the same with the offlane. You will be over leveling the safe lane duo, so again, unless you are desperate to hit level 5 like a Wukong, Gravestone or Zinx, it's probably not worth it. The reason you would want this card as a support is to help keep your hero levels up to hit level 5 for the big ultimates you usually will get as a support. And if you are in the mid lane with this card while the enemy mid laner does not have this card, you will get a good 1 to 2 hero level advantage over them, but it really depends how active either of you are on the map with hero experience. If you are more rotating to lanes rather than farming, this card can help you not lose too much hero experience from rotating often. Overall, it's a fantastic early to mid game card if you have the knowledge affinity in your deck, and has proven it can be a big help getting ahead of the enemy hero wise, and only has 1,000 initial gold, and in my eyes it's definitely worth it. So thank you all very much for watching this video. It was a bit lengthened, but I really wanted to get behind the maths, so when you use this card you really know what you're getting from it. But thank you all very much for watching, and if you have any recommendations of cards for me to check out next, please do let me know down in the comments below. Like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.